Oh yes, we love a Sweetwater package, don't we? Alright, so I ended up getting 2 packages today. This one is actually not from Sweetwater. This one is. We'll get to that in a second. I just want to see what's in here.
Oh yes, we'll probably have a knife. Or a box cutter, or a blade, or whatever. All this.
For this. Haha. Alright, cool. So this is unrelated to my Sweetwater. Actually, they're kind of related, but this is a Dimarzio Area 58 neck pickup I ordered for my Strat. I ordered 3 pickups, but I didn't get a set of pickups. I got them separate from the same store, and they all were in different warehouses. So I got 2 in free 1-day shipping, and then this one came about 5 or 6 days later. So now I can wire up my Strat. Cool. All right, whatever. So let's see what's in this box. As always, beautiful packaging from Sweetwater. I got these stickers everywhere. And got candy as usual. Oh man, green apple, not my favorite. I was hoping for cherry or banana. Oh well, whatever. Okay, cool. So here's the actual contents. So here's a Strat pickguard. So I have a white pickguard on my Strat already, but it's a hum in the bridge, and I put a single coil spaced hum because they only make it this pickup in that size, so I had to get a new pickguard. Okay, and here we go. Here's the fun stuff. Get that. Anything else? No. Nothing else in there. I ran out of money. So we got a beautiful Electro-Harmonix Big Muff, Russian Green Muff, I think is the official title. And this is basically a reissue of the version that they made in the 90s. So when Electro-Harmonix, they went out of business, I want to say in the 80s, maybe in the early 80s, or mid 80s. Something like that. In the 90s, the owner, I forget his name, he bought a bunch of factories in Russia. You guys probably know the story if you're watching this. And they're like all the Sovtech stuff, and they were building these, and they were green. So you have like the Cyrillic writing. Okay, and a bunch of these as well. I love stickers, but I wish they would come with different ones. Okay, so what's cool about these reissues, and I'm hoping to pick up the other ones they did, like the Ram's Head and the Triangle Muffs. They're in these small packages here, these small encasings, and what I really like what I really like about that is you can fit them easily on a pedal board if that's what you're doing, or like for me, because I'm not really using them on a board at this time, they're easier to store. There's just not like huge stuff everywhere. So, you know, they're able to do the same circuitry, but fit it in a smaller, you know, I'm sure there's some stuff that's not exactly the same, but for the most part it is. So yeah, you get your little, that's the logo there. If it'll focus up top. Big Muff Pie, which, very cool. So yeah, I will get everything set up and do some tone testing. We'll run through some sounds and see what you guys think. Oh, for size comparison too, just because I was talking about size, if you guys haven't picked one of these up. So like, let's see what I got around. This is, excuse how beat up this is. This is a tuner from forever ago. So this is like a Boss pedal. They're not that much different in height, but in depth they're pretty different. But like width-wise, they're out to the Boss one's slightly wider, but you can't really tell when they're stacked. So, you know, they're going to fit on your board a lot easier than, like, I don't have something lying around, but if you guys have seen what these looked like back in the day, I think from 94 to 2000, they had some different designs, but they're like the big green ones, and then after that, they're black with, like, greenish, yellowish writing. you know, if you sometimes I've seen them in like local like Guitar Center used stuff or whatever, but they're a lot bigger or considerably bigger when you're talking about a pedal board. So stoked on this. Okay, for the tone test, I'm just gonna use my Fender Blacktop Jazzmaster. This guitar just has the one pickup in the bridge. It's a Dimarzio Super Distortion and just a single volume. So, you know, it's pretty straightforward, but I want to do that so I'm not messing around with pickups and switches too much, just so I can mess with the pedal. Okay, so I got the Russian green muff hooked up, and I'm going into my Line 6 Helix, and I'm not using this distortion patch here, that's just up, but basically the effects loop is actually the green muff. It's going straight into the front of an amp model, which is a Roland Jazz 120. The IR is a blend of a Marshall and a Mesa. It's very straightforward. I'm going straight into Logic. There's not going to be any post-production or anything like that. This is just some kind of quick playing. I'm just going to move the knobs around and play so you guys can hear. Excuse the sloppy playing. I'm just kind of play some kind of riffs so you can hear how it changes. And yeah, let's check it out. So this very small pedal has a very big sound. I'm super excited about it. I did a few different jams. I think I posted a video of me just kind of playing around with a quick little riff thing I did. And what I like about this pedal, and I've owned a bunch of fuzz pedals, they're all fuzz like that I've had. This kind of has like a distortion kind of feel, if that makes sense. So when you're playing, if you turn the sustain up a lot, you're gonna get more of a fuzz sound where you can't like really kind of play like these the fuzz is usually real loose, right? But you can kind of dig in and play a little bit more. It's very, you know, reminiscent of a lot of the 90s bands that would use it. Obviously a lot of like doom and like metal bands were using this. But I really like it. You're hearing it now, like the original Green Muffs you're hearing on like some of the Super Heavy records, Teenage Wrist, stuff like that. I've never played one of those. I've only seen them in the stores, and you know, they're a bit expensive, so it's not that I wouldn't rule out buying one. It's just this pretty much gets in the ballpark for, what is it, 90 bucks. You can't really beat it. Used, you might be able to find it a little bit cheaper, but yeah, I really like this. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for, I guess, a fuzz that can kind of do more of a nasty distortion sound as well. It tracked pretty easily when I did the recordings. There's no post-processing or mixing or anything. I just did these demos, so I feel like if I was actually in a scenario where I wanted to mix it in, it would come out pretty good. So I'm excited about that. I definitely recommend trying it out. Electro-Harmonix makes really good quality stuff, and it's pretty cheap for, you know, what it is compared to other brands. So definitely give this a shot, and thanks for watching.